LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Line gets set. First down. They go to the counter. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking up.
Intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He looks that one in nicely. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping, put it out in front of me, I'm getting this first down.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Makes the grab. It's Watkins. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man, and they convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second and goal for this offense. You might not know the word EMAW, but they do in Manhattan, Kansas. It means every man a Wildcat. And inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium, virtually every man, woman, and child is a Wildcat and loves Kansas State. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. He'll call for the fair catch here. Back in the old days when they used to kick it back and forth just to play defense? Is that what we're doing here? On the return, it's Anderson. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line.
We'll take over first and 10.
On first down, here comes this offense. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. LSU getting set on first and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Gets it out fast. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. He just can't take a play off. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Herb Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense in Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that, too.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Quickly complete. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
Man, this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him. And you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Got his man quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw for it. They're bringing heat. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and the QB decided to take it himself. He got a little bit of pressure, you can see, and decided to take off, scramble, and couldn't get the 1st down. And now it's 4th down decision time. No matter where it is on the field or what the distance is, you know there's a chance we still might go for it.
The Tigers will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
That is just a play you have got to be able to cover. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play. And you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive. And he's not able to come up with it.
Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Runs into a wall. They'll give him 1 out to the 8.
And that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Johnson wants to throw it. Feeling some heat. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down.
Well, it's a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Wiggles free. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the move at the 30. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas State.
This quarterback is so good at creating. When plays break down, things aren't perfect. He has the ability to buy time, use his athleticism, and torch a defense, and he did it right there with his legs.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Watkins. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Fair catch called for and made. K-State has the ball back and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Johnson looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that pass intercepted.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was. And because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
By the receiver. Ruled out of bounds at the 20. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied 7-7.
First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Gets rid of it. That's caught. It's Taylor.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
The RPO, it's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Near the 6-yard line. First and goal, LSU.
The back goes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass that could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, LSU. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was Pater.
And he puts through the extra point.
14, Kansas City 7.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Kansas State really has this drive rolling.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And that receiver makes that play look so routine, but it takes so much practice. Running that curl route over and over again against every type of zone coverage imaginable so that on game day, that receiver can find the soft spot no matter what coverage the defense is in.
They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
On the option. He'll pitch it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
This is why you consistently run the football, a steady diet.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. It's complete to the right. And that's a live ball. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
At the 20, he's got space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense...
He's got it down the right side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Coming after it. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
That's when I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete, because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Wide out in motion. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Takes the easy throw in the flat.
You're going to have to design something a little bit better than that, fellas. I mean, you're throwing the football, you get 1 yard, and that was not an easy catch, by the way. He toe-tapped, made sure he got his foot down, but I don't know if that was worth it for a 1 yard gain.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's got an open man. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Turning to the running game on first and goal. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Dances away from the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick. Nice physical play on the quarterback.
Looking to throw on third and goal. Getting some heat. Slips away. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up fourth down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He got it. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a... So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're testing the right side here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Tosses it back. He unleashes a long one. Snags it on the right. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the 3rd quarter. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do?
He's going for it all. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Yeah, and listen, it's one thing to miss a receiver that you go, oh, that was open, that's the right place to throw the football, but he sailed that one, but he was thrown into double coverage. You got to make better decisions than that.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That's caught. It's Thomas.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. The Tigers in the hurry-up.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And he breaks into the open. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Pressure coming. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep him away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Lets it go to the end zone. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming on.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Handoff from the gun. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. The Wildcats are in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. They'll run it from the gun. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
And the Wildcats are rolling down the field. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
The end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Kansas State 20, LSU 17.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
At the 29-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Not even a moment of anxiety in that decision. 4th and 1? Yep, we're going.
Well, this isn't even a discussion in the headset. Like, this is automatic, autopilot. Like, 4th and 1, we're going for it every single time.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
On the run, it's Giddens. Fights off a defender. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line.
Brings up second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. Just steamrolling the defense. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
He's got him on the right side. Great job by the receiver to get the foot down.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He was trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lockett. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, Dave?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Quarterback checking off. Running back goes in motion. Johnson looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
What a great stop by this defense. Way to bow your neck. Now you got a chance to give the offense the football back, go out, try to make something happen late in this game, and maybe walk away with the victory.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Got his man on the right. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. A 1st down run in the red zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And this is a little bit of a gutsy play call. You know, down on the goal line where you're trying to keep everything north-south, downhill, to get the ball quick to a speed guy on the...
Touchdown, Tigers! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
They might want to consider driving this one through on the ground, get him to touch it and get that clock running. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lockett. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Johnson wants to throw it. They're bringing heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave